don't want it to end. I'm enjoying it. I'm recording right now.
I figured.
Well, welcome back to Listen to the Words. I'm your host, Andres, and we're testing out this new theme song. Mm-hmm. How do you like it?
I like it.
Yeah, it's just a little...
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Hold on.
Welcome
No.
to Listen to the Words.
No.
Drop that beat.
No.
It's catchy, though.
It is.
Thank you, AI. I didn't do it. The AI did it for me. Come on. I'm going to do the voices, all right? I'm going to go listen, then you go to, then I go
No.
the, then you go where it's ready. Ready?
No.
Listen
No,
to the words.
I'm not doing that.
All right. Enough. Okay. So I'm your host, Andres. This is my co-host, Kelly. We're not joined by our third mic today. She took the day off.
She has a friend.
She has a friend over, so she took the day off. She didn't want to be with us today. She was like, "No, I'm good."
She's like, I'm with you guys all the time.
Yeah.
Like, this is me time.
I had me time today.
Yeah, you did.
I woke up in pain from head to toe. Literally, just everything hurt.
Yeah.
Everything hurt really bad.
Well, you are old.
So it's that. And in case you didn't know, I had cancer.
Yeah. I don't think they know.
We haven't
haven't
talked about that over and over and over again. It's like,
We haven't talked about that at all.
we should make it a drinking game. I listen to the words drinking game.
How many times you mentioned you have cancer?
Anytime the host says he had cancer, let's take a shot. And we'll be blasted by the end of the episode.
I was gonna say not, but halfway through it.
And this episode is gonna be plenty of it.
Yeah.
I had cancer. But
Hey, did you know I had cancer?
hey, did you know I had cancer? Anyway. So Sophia didn't want to join us today. She has her little best friend over. So it's just me and Kelly today.
Yep.
It's back to our roots.
Yeah.
To the what the podcast is about.
Yeah.
Music.
Us.
Us. You're just showing off right now because
You having cancer.
You're just showing off right now because you have a brand new tracksuit.
It's not a tracksuit. It's just a.
It's 95 degrees
It's
outside.
a loungewear. No, I am cold.
No, you're not.
I am cold.
You just wanted to wear that
No,
today.
I'm cold. I was freezing in the house.
It's like 74 degrees in the house.
I was freezing, and the fan was going, so I was cold.
I'm premenopausal, so I had the fan going. I was burning up.
I'm the one that's premenopausal, so I have spurts where
I think you're
freezing.
menopausal.
I'm freezing, or I'm really hot.
Oh, I meant to turn on my lava lamp to give ambiance to the room, to the studio.
Okay.
It does. I turn it when I come into work here on Mondays and Fridays. I turn it on. That's the
Yeah,
first thing
I
do.
know it was on yesterday.
I turn it on because it doesn't get turned on anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, how was your week?
Uh,
How was your week?
it was a week.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It was a week. Yeah. It was kind of crazy at work. I had a couple people that came in like right before their flight left, and I have to like sprint to the gates.
I think there has to be like a rule with you guys. Like, if you show up like within half an hour to your flight, we just can't take you.
There is a cutoff.
Like, this is the tough cookie law. Like, if you show up half an hour before like your flight leaves, you just not. It's not happening. That's it.
There is. I think Delta. They have
Shout out to Delta.
They have a 45-minute bag check cutoff.
Okay.
So if you have to check a bag and you're 45 minutes, like
It should be an hour.
and you're within 45 minutes of your flight, then you can't check the
It
bag.
should literally be an hour. If you're not there before an hour before the flight leaves, too bad.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then I think American, it's like 30 minutes. I don't know about
Even that's
United.
cutting it.
Yeah, I know.
If you do 30, your bag is definitely not coming on the plane with you.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And it's not just checking the bag. It's that we have to get, if you need a wheelchair, we have to get you up through TSA,
Yeah.
which either way, you got to go through TSA.
Yeah.
But, it's, we have to get you through TSA, and then some passengers that are in wheelchairs have to have extra screening because some of them can't. It's easier for them to stay in the chair than it is to get up and, and all that. So you have to go through a little bit extra screening. And then, we have to get you to the gate,
Yeah.
So, and it depends on where the gate is. It could be all the way at the end, which a couple of them were. And, so yeah. So if you're
work.
flying out of a small airport, you still need to get there 2 hours
Please
prior
do.
to your flight. Whether you need a wheelchair or not, you still need to get there 2 hours to departure, because the days of just being able to walk into a small airport and breeze on through, those days are over.
They've been gone for like 25 years.
Well, it
Since
wasn't the
9/11.
case with GSP. GSP has always been a smaller airport. But with all the expansions they've made, and they're adding more flights every day and adding more gates. So as the city expands, so does the airport.
Yeah.
So it's just, just because we're a small airport doesn't mean you can get there 15 minutes beforehand.
Just because physically it's a small airport does not mean it has a small airport vibe.
Right.
It is a big airport.
You still have to go through the same things that any other airport has to do.
You're still going into a giant tube and flying 500 miles per hour through the skies.
You still have to go through security. It's not, you don't have to take off your shoes anymore unless it alarms or you get randomized.
No, thank you, President. Anyway.
So
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's been a crazy week. It's just been busy.
I don't understand people. I don't. I
don't
just
either.
don't.
I don't really like people, but that's a whole nother story. It's a whole other issue.
Neither do I.
But anybody that works in customer service to some degree understands that.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll say that to some of my coworkers and they'll just be like, yeah, I know.
You're preaching to the choir here.
Yeah. So it's just
I saw a meme somewhere that says, if you work in customer service, you should be allowed to at least punch one customer a year.
yeah.
Or
Just say, sometimes I just want to be like, are you stupid?
just have one customer
you?
that you can be like, what the is your
What was going through your mind when
Yeah.
you decided this?
Yeah.
What was your thought process?
I deal with it on a daily basis too. But it's just people are just people. They're just weird.
Yeah, then it's like you wonder, how did you survive this long?
I had one customer on Thursday who I don't have much dealings with customers directly because with my role, I'm more of a team lead, so I got to worry about my team.
Yeah.
So they get the crazy customers. Our group was assigned to help another one of our branches. So all hands were on deck. So I helped them out. So I was helping a customer, and he would not stop emailing me. He literally emailed me like 6 times, and I was like, "Oh my dude! Oh yeah, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this?" I'm like, and then finally he called. So he called the main line, and then one of our other colleagues from another department. She's like, "Hey," she's like, "Hi, Andres, I have such and such on the line for you." And I was like, "Are you serious?" She's like, "Oh, whoa!" And I was like, "I've been emailing this guy for the last 2 hours, and he won't leave me alone." And she goes, "Well, he wants to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh, joy." So I take the call, and he's like, "Hey, look, dude, I know I've been emailing you a lot." He goes, "I'm literally brand spanking new to the company. I don't know what I'm doing." And I was like, "You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You've called." I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
I will walk you through it step
Right.
by step." And
Yeah.
I walked them through it, and I was like, "Okay."
Just say that.
Yeah.
Don't,
Lead with your brand new, and I will
Right.
I will hold your hand throughout the whole
because
process.
otherwise you're thinking, how long have you been here that you don't know this
I mean,
stuff?
the whole time I was thinking, this guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
Like he's just straight up an idiot. But once he
Yeah.
said that, I was like, okay,
So that makes a lot
that
more
makes
sense.
more sense.
Yeah.
So, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done. I survived the week. Now I gotta go for another week.
Yeah, I know, me too.
And then
Round 2.
well, at least I have some trainings I gotta go to this week, so it'll be
Yeah.
less time in the office. But that just means more work gets built up for me when I get back.
Yeah, exactly.
But whatever. And at some point in time, I gotta make it up north to Ohio. Don't know when. At some point. But all right, let's dive into our music.
Okay.
I gotta sneeze.
Please don't.
I'm trying not to. Okay, it's gone. It was like right there. Oh, I squeezed it.
You stuck your finger up there.
No, I cinched it like this. It was like ready to come out. I was gonna blow out this microphone.
Yeah, and my ears.
No, I think I would have muted it. But we're gonna talk about one of my favorite songwriters today.
Yep.
And two of his most amazing songs ever. So Andrew McMahon is one of my all-time favorite songwriters. You may know Andrew McMahon from Something Corporate, Jack's Mannequin, and Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness.
Yes.
Okay. I love this singer-songwriter so much. I've seen him, I don't even know how many times I've seen him live.
We've seen them once together.
Once together
with Sophia.
That was her first concert ever, and she loved it. Well, she loved the music aspect. She hated being in a crowd of people, and
She hated how loud it was.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it when it's loud.
next time I got her the earbuds,
Yeah.
the earplugs.
Yeah.
But anyway, I've seen him probably, no exaggeration, probably 8 times live, and he never fails to. I mean, I told you guys before we went, I was like, "You are in for a show,"
Yeah.
and he blows it out of the water. But anyway, we're gonna talk about 2 of his songs. The first song is "Watch the Sky," and this was when he was with Something Corporate. And then we're gonna talk about "Swim" when he was with Jack's Mannequin. Okay, so both these songs are about fighting through storms, but they're written years apart. They weren't like back to back,
Yeah.
obviously, and they were in 2 completely different moments of his life.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, segment 1.
So we're going to start with Watch the Sky. It was released in 2003 and was a bonus track, not a major single. But fans of his just latched onto it.
It's a song about pushing through darkness when everything in you wants to stop. Andrew said that it was about trying to stay strong when life feels overwhelming.
It became almost like a personal anthem for his fans. This idea that even if the sky is falling, you've got to keep moving.
And it's actually one of the lyrics in that song has been my motto since this song came out in 2003. I will fight. That's one of the lyrics. And actually I've had several bracelets with that on it. When it first came out, he actually had a orange rubber bracelet, the rubber,
Yeah,
or silicone, whatever. Those Live Strong ones. But it said "I will fight," and I had that for years. I think I had that before we started dating.
Yeah.
And I would. It was always on.
I know you had it when we were dating.
Yeah, I've had it for years, and then one day it just snapped.
Yeah.
And I never got another one. So when I got sick, the song just resonated with me, and you actually got me a. You can take over the story.
Well, I got you a bracelet, but it was made out of fabric.
It's like a bungee cord type.
Yeah, kind of. And so I put in, I had them make it and say "I will fight," and then it has the cancer ribbon for lymphoma on it. So,
and now we're gonna talk about, and then "Swim." I just lost myself.
2008.
2008. In 2008, he released a song called "Swim" with his other band, Jack's Mannequin. And this song actually hits a lot more differently, and it actually hits a lot closer to home for me.
Yeah, because by then, Andrew had gone through leukemia. He survived a stem cell transplant and was rebuilding his life at that point. So it was a reflection of that battle.
And it's not just about fighting, it's about refusing to sink when the weight of the world is pulling you under. And actually, I read Andrew McMahon's biography. He released a biography. I mean, he's a little bit older than us, and he wrote a life story.
Yeah.
And actually, I read that when I first got diagnosed. And that book, when he talks about how he got diagnosed and everything that happened between diagnosis to starting chemo, it was like he was writing it to me. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I cried hysterically, obviously.
Yeah.
But it hit very close to home. It's a good book called Three Pianos by Andrew McMahon.
I started it and then I never finished it.
You never finished that book. You never finished the Jeremy Renner book that I
know,
ran and got you.
I need to.
I got you that book out of love.
Okay, you'll be all right.
Out of love, I went and ran and got you a Jeremy Renner book.
Okay, nobody told you to do that.
It's because I love you. Well, I guess I don't love you enough then. Jeez. All right. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna kind of break down the lyrics of each of the songs, and we're gonna start with "Watch the Sky." And I think, oh, there it is. Okay, the lyrics for "Watch the Sky" are out of order in this document. "Swim" is first, and then "Watch the Sky" is next. So we have to scroll down and get it. So the opening line of "Watch the Sky" is, "I'm lost at sea. The radio is jamming, but they won't find me." So it's this feeling of isolation, but also of choosing to keep on going anyway.
And then the chorus, he says, "I won't give up if you don't give up." So it's like a silent pact with the listener.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna scroll down to the lyrics of the song.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna read the lyrics. Excuse me. So it says, "I'm lost at sea. The radio is jammed, and I bet they won't find me. I swear it's for the best, and then your frequency is pulling me in closer till I'm home. And I've been up for days. I finally lost my mind. And then I lost my way. I'm blistered, but I'm better, and I'm home. I will crawl. There's things that aren't worth giving up, I know. But I won't let this get me. I will fight. You live the life you're given with the storms outside. Some days all I do is watch the sky." It keeps on going. "This room's too small. It's only getting smaller. I'm against the wall and slowly getting taller. Here in Wonderland, this guilt feels so familiar, and I'm home." And it goes into the chorus, "I will crawl. I will fight," this and that. "And I think I could use a little break, but today was a good day. And I think I could use a little break, but today was a good day. And it's a deep sea in which I'm floating, and then still I sink to think that I must crawl. There's things that aren't worth giving up, I know. When you can't bear to carry me, I will fight. You live the life you've given with the storm outside, and some days all I do is watch the sky." And I always love this. Today was a good day. He always finishes, "Today was a good day." Mm-hmm. So a lot of the times when you were driving me to the countless doctor's appointments and chemo appointments, I would listen to this song. And when we had good chemo sessions, I'm like, today was a good day. Mm-hmm. Today was a good day. And then when I had the crappy ones where I felt like death, I'm like, I will fight.
Yeah.
I have no choice. I have to fight. Mm-hmm. I got to keep fighting.
Yeah.
But that song always resonated with me because, like you mentioned earlier, Andrew dealt with leukemia, and my grandmother died of leukemia. Mm-hmm. So I felt that connection. So when I used to wear that orange bracelet, it was a connection between me and my biological grandmother. Mm-hmm. And then when it snapped, I was like, "Oh man, that sucks." I felt bad, and I was like, but I never paid it any mind. I'm like, all right, it snapped. Life goes on.
Right. Yeah.
And then when you bought me the new one, I'm like, huh. I always want to have that on me. So that's why I don't take this one off.
Yeah.
You got me a new one because my felt one is.
Yeah. The other one is like
days.
stretching out.
And I didn't want to take. You got it for me, and
Okay.
laptop. I have a reminder to clean out the gutters. That ain't happening today.
Yeah. No, it's too hot.
What was I saying? Oh, the felt one you got me. I didn't want to take it off. I always want to keep it on, but I asked you, can it get wet?
Yeah.
Because you got to take a shower and you wash your hands and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you contacted the seller and they said, hey, it might not be best to get it wet.
Not soaking wet.
So I had to take it off for my showers, and with taking it off for the next year and a half,
it's stretched out a little bit.
I mean, it looks a little banged up. I still wear it every day.
Yeah.
I wear it every day, but it's looking a little rough.
Yeah.
But you replaced it with another one.
Yeah. So my friend's her niece, she makes these little like beaded bracelets, and she had made me one as an anniversary gift. So mine says like Lilo and Stitch on it, and it has different colored beads. Mm-hmm. And then so I was like, oh, could she make one for Andre? I'll pay her, but this is what I want it to say, and these are the color beads I want. And so she's like, well, I'll ask her. And so she was, fine with that. And so she made it, and she sent me pictures throughout, to make sure of which ones I wanted and everything. And even like the letters. She wanted to know if I wanted the big letters or like what I have or like small ones. So
this bracelet's a hit. Everybody who sees it, like, oh, I love that. And my wife got it made by somebody. I don't know who, but somebody made it for her.
So yeah, so it's got like a couple different colored, different shades of purple.
A few of the dark purple ones are kind
Yeah.
of chipping away.
Yeah, mine is too. It's because of taking a shower and everything.
So
it's not gonna last
So it
forever.
says "I will fight," and then it has a black bead, a purple bead, a white bead, purple, white, and then pearls,
yeah,
kind of looking things.
yeah. It's similar to mine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, that song always resonated with me during the whole. So like I said, I felt a connection with that song, connecting it to my grandmother because of leukemia,
Yeah.
and then once
Well, once you got sick, it's like a whole nother.
became-
It's a whole nother
became my
kind of
it
connection.
became my personal anthem.
Yeah. So it's just a different aspect, I guess.
Because if you remember, with some of the days when you would drive, I mean, I didn't drive for a whole year. It was amazing. I was a little passenger princess for a year.
Passenger Prince.
Yeah, not princess because I was dramatic. But
That yeah.
but some days you probably felt the days I wasn't feeling it, or I was just
Yeah.
down in the dumps. I'm like, I can't do this crap.
Well, and I would try to stay positive, even if you were like, I don't want to do this today. We're like, no, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, and you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine. But you know, then
There was one.
it's not like I would force you to do it if like your blood count came
Yeah.
back and like, or like I was going against doctor's recommendation or anything. Like I would never do that. Cause I didn't want you to feel worse than what you did. So obviously the days that your blood tests came back that your cell count was too low to keep going,
Yeah.
then we would skip it and do like
there was
the next
there was
week or
one
whatever.
one specific time that I remember that we went, and I was like, I don't feel this at all. This
Yeah.
isn't for me. And even the nurse, when she saw me, she goes, "You're not feeling this today at all." I was
Yeah.
like, "No." And when we got the blood work done, they're like, "Yeah, we can't do this today."
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah,
And
today's
she
not the day."
was like, yeah, you know, and you know your body,
Yeah.
you know what
All the other,
what you can take.
yeah, all the other 11 times that I went through chemo, I was like, "Okay, I can do this. It's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I know the next 3 days are gonna be brutal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be knocked out cold." But I can do it. But that one, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this.
But at least that was consistent for you.
Yeah.
It wasn't like every time you had chemo, something different popped up or something different happened.
I mean, the fatigue.
like afterwards.
Yeah, the fatigue.
You know,
it was consistent. Mouth sores Friday.
right? It's not like you had different symptoms
So-
for each.
So with
treatment.
my chemo, I did chemo on Tuesdays,
Yeah.
and then so Tuesday afternoon, we leave there, and I'd be unconscious. I'd be just laid up in
Yeah.
bed for a good 6 hours, just
Yeah.
passed out.
Yeah.
So I'd be laid out. Then Wednesday, I'd be normal.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
For the most part, yeah.
because I had the
steroids
that they put inside me.
would kick in.
I'm like, yeah, I can do this, I can do that, but I had to pace myself.
And then, so you learn that, so you would start like, oh yeah, let's go do this, do this. And then you'd be like, oh God, I feel like crap. So,
then-
it was like,
then comes Friday, and Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was okay, and I'd work a couple hours, and Friday would come, and that was just the mouth sores would start.
the mouth sores. And then that's when the fatigue
The
would really
fatigue
kick in.
would come in and just destroy me.
Yeah.
So those are fun weekends.
Yeah.
And it's funny because at work they were like, "Hey, why don't you change your chemo to Fridays and you can have the whole weekend to recover?" I'm glad I didn't do that
Yeah.
because Monday, Tuesdays I would have been knocked out.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah.
So once I got my flow, I told them, I was like, "Hey, I can't do it because of this, and this, and that." They were like, "Oh, that makes sense."
yeah.
So rather than me I lost Tuesdays because I wouldn't work on Tuesdays. I was like, if I lose I lose one day not working on Tuesdays, but if I do chemo on Friday, I'm not working Monday, Tuesday. That's just not gonna happen.
Right. Yeah.
Just not gonna happen.
Yeah. So it worked out the way we were doing it. And another reason, you really liked the nurse that you had, and you kept telling me like, I can't control a lot with this, but that's the one thing I can
Yeah.
control is who my nurse is.
Yeah.
And so
Because
if we can stick with her, then that at least it's a constant.
Yeah. And like you mentioned,
So which made sense.
that was the only thing I can control in my entire life. That it went upside down during that year. Is like the only thing I can control is who my nurse is.
Yeah.
And we clicked with our nurse. So, I mean, it was like we were old friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was just the sweetest person in the world. But apparently she took over me. Like she didn't share me at all. Just the one time she was on vacation, she had to share me with somebody else. And
Yeah.
I was like, don't ever do that again. Don't ever leave me. But I feel bad that we haven't gone back to see her.
No, but well,
I do feel awful about that.
well, when it just hasn't worked out. But when I think your scan is on a Tuesday, so we probably could, because it's right across.
Yeah.
So we could just pop over
I
there
wonder,
afterwards.
Can
maybe.
you call on Monday and ask them if we could bring Krispy Kreme donuts for them? Would they accept that?
They probably would, but I can call.
Yeah, call. I mean, I'd like to bring the staff just like a couple of donuts and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously we can't. I don't think it'd be right to just buy for one person. Because
No, because you had a few people a few of the nurses that did help you throughout.
I mean, hell, we could buy 3 dozens and just leave it. Like, whoever, if there's patients that come that want a donut,
Yeah.
because I want to like feed the patients, the volunteers, and the nurses.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know where the nearest Krispy Kreme is down that way, but we'll figure it out. Or Dunkin' Donuts for that matter.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, that was the only thing I can keep control was my nurse.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go into Swim. I'm gonna let you read the lyrics because this one gets me a little emotional.
So
Now this is a song with Jack's Mannequin.
yeah, so now we're comparing. So Watch the Sky, he had just been diagnosed, or no, he hadn't been
No,
diagnosed.
this was 2008. This was early on. It was if you had finished reading the book.
Okay.
Watch the Sky. He was dealing with a couple of drug addiction problems and alcohol abuse.
Okay.
So he was just trying to detox from all this stuff, and he was just literally on the rooftop of his apartment or his house in California, just watching the sky and trying to get better. And trying to
Gotcha.
beat these demons of
I gotta finish the book.
beat these demons. He actually talks about that song in the book.
Okay. So, one lyric, he says, "Swim for the music that saves you when you're not so sure you'll survive."
Mm-hmm.
So that lyric feels like it's Andrew writing to himself and anyone who's felt like giving up, which I know you felt like giving up even before you started anything.
Before Timo, I told you, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I told you clear as day. I remember where I was sitting on the edge of the bed because you had to pick me up because I couldn't move. And I was like, just let it take me. I'm done with this. And we hadn't even started chemo. And I was like, it's fine. We'll just roll.
Yeah.
We'll just see how long it takes. I was like, here's my life insurance. Here's all this, pay off the house. Here's all the passwords.
And like, now we laugh about it, but at the time it wasn't funny.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean,
And
I was in a dark place.
Yeah. But then I was also in a dark place because I had just lost my father.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
And that for me personally, and I apologize for interrupting you, but for me, that was, out of everything, that was the worst thing. For me personally, my heart broke for that.
Yeah.
That I took away time from you grieving.
Yeah.
For me.
But it was nothing you could control.
Yeah. Because you lost your dad in September and I got rushed to the hospital in November.
Yeah. So it was that's just the cards we were dealt.
Yeah.
And
I felt bad for your mom too. I'm like, your mom was still grieving and she had to kind of dive into nursing role as well. Because between you, my mom, and between you, my mom, and your mom, you guys were like 24/7 nursing care here.
Yeah.
And my aunts too, because they came in and flew in and helped out too.
But
My old man too.
Us more so because we were here all the time. They could leave and go home. We couldn't leave.
Yeah.
But
I kicked you out a few times to go get some time for yourself. I'm like, leave the house, go.
But it wasn't like I left you by yourself.
No.
I had to make sure that there were people with you.
Yeah.
And people that I trusted.
Yeah.
That were gonna call me the minute something happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was just I just remember telling you that You didn't have a choice
Yep.
because I had just lost my dad and I wasn't going to lose you too.
Yep.
If I could control it, which at the time I could control it
Yeah.
because, and with everyone telling me, oh yeah, like I know this person that had it 30 years ago and they're still here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if I keep hearing stories like this, I'm hearing more good than bad.
Yeah.
And granted, everybody's circumstances are different. Then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why not fight?
Yeah.
If it's really that easy,
Well,
like
easy-ish.
easy in the way that
It's the lesser of all the chemos.
it's the lesser of all evils, basically,
Yeah.
like the lesser of all the other cancers.
Yeah.
Then why not?
Yeah.
Like to me, that is, and forgive me for saying it like this, it's kind of stupid not to,
No, it's true.
because
Well, yeah, but the thing is, when
but I know it's different when you're in it.
Yeah.
Because your mind is not thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
I mean, I wasn't.
Your mind is thinking, I'm dying.
Yeah.
I am going to
because
die.
we mentioned it before, but I was in the hospital 8 days before.
Before we even knew
before
what was
any-
really
even before. I mean, I was in the
100%.
hospital for 8 days. Psychologically, that broke me. First
Right.
of all, because I had 3 surgeries in 3 weeks, or what, I forgot how many.
4
surgeries.
surgeries in 3 weeks.
So I had never had a surgery.
Right.
I'd
You've
never been to the hospital when I was born.
Right, but that's
But that's
that's the extent of
as
it.
far as I got. And
You
visiting
had
people.
surgery on your foot. You don't even remember it.
But I was in a dark place. Like all of a sudden, I'm in the hospital. That broke me psychologically because I was supposed to leave after 3 days, and my lung collapsed. That bought me another 5 days. So I was in there for
Yeah.
8 solid days,
Yeah.
8 complete days
Yeah.
of being on my butt.
And on a floor where it's all older people.
I was in the heart center with all the average patient that was 80 years old,
Yeah.
and after my surgeries, I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to walk again. Mm-hmm. Like the nurses were like, as soon as I got surgery, like we have to walk. And fine, you walk the floor, and you're thinking when you're healthy, well, that's nothing, whatever. But that took everything out of
Yeah.
me.
Well, because your lungs you had a foreign object in your chest cavity.
Yeah,
So, and plus you have this mass pushing on your lungs
and my heart.
and your heart.
So it was
it's
a mess. So that was, at that point when it was like, okay, you have cancer, we have to go do this, we have to do that, we have to do this. I'm like, I don't want to do any of this.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose an entire year of my life to do all this crap.
Yeah.
And what if that small chance of it not working?
Right.
I was like, no, forget it.
But the way I had to look at it was that, yeah, you might give up a year of your life to fight, but it's better than
Not being around.
not being around and not fighting.
Yeah.
So I would rather us give it our all, even if it didn't work out in the end. At least I could come away from it saying we tried everything.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have any regrets.
Yeah.
Because that was one thing that I kept thinking was that if I just let him do that, number one, your family would never forgive me for letting you do that.
Yeah.
And Sophia would have never forgiven
Yeah.
me. So, and I wouldn't have forgiven myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that we just have to put all of our strength into this, and it's going to be what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So, you might as well fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Those are fun days.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so
just go ahead and read the song. Do you see the lyrics?
The refrain where he says you've got to swim. It's simple, but it's direct, and it's really what you need to hear, because there are days when you just feel like you're drowning. And and this song kind of resonated for me too, just with what I went through, and the feelings I've had to go through with losing my dad. It's not just for someone who's sick.
Oh, no. It's for anything. It's applicable to anything.
Yeah. And
Work, death,
so
illness.
it's just,
it's just an overall good life song.
Yeah. Anybody that's going through stuff. It's just one of those songs that
Yeah.
I don't get even though sometimes it makes me sad, I don't get tired of hearing
No,
it.
I don't get tired.
I don't skip the song.
No, I legit. So every so often I go to the gym here at my job, and if there's no one there, I put the TV on YouTube and I just play music, and inevitably, it always ends up playing.
Yeah.
When it plays on my music on my thing, and every time I'm over there crying on the treadmill. I always cry when I listen to the song.
Yeah.
Always cry.
All right. So the lyrics.
Are you able to read it?
I'll be all right.
If you start crying, let me know.
You'll see it.
Oh man, you stupid. All right, go ahead.
All right. So he starts off, you've got to swim. Swim for your life. Swim for the music that saves you when you're not so sure you'll survive. You got to swim and swim when it hurts. The whole world is watching. You haven't come this far to fall off the earth. The currents will pull you away from your love. Just keep your head above. I found a tidal wave begging to tear down the dawn. Memories like bullets, they fired at me from a gun. A crack in the armor, I swim to brighter days, despite the absence of sun. Choking on salt water, I'm not giving in. I swim. You gotta swim through nights that won't end. Swim for your families, your lovers, your sisters and brothers and friends. Yeah, you've gotta swim through wars without cause. Swim for the lost politicians who don't see their greed as a flaw. The currents will pull us away from our love. Just keep your head above. And then he does the chorus again. And then he says, you got to swim in the dark. There's no shame in drifting. Feel the tide shifting and wait for the spark. Yeah, you've got to swim. Don't let yourself sink. Just find the horizon. I promise you it's not as far as you think. And then he says the currents will drag us away from our love. Just keep your head above. Just keep your head above. Swim.
Yep. And when we did the lymphoma leukemia walk with my family, when we surprised them, my cousin Ashley did an Instagram post and she played this song behind it. Every time I watch that video, I just boohoo.
Yeah.
I just boohoo.
Yeah.
It gets you.
Yeah.
Always gets you.
The part that makes me tear up is the part where he says, you've got to swim. Don't let yourself sink. Just find the horizon. I promise you it's not as far as you think. Yeah. That part, and then the part before it, that there's no shame in drifting.
Yep.
You know, because it happens. Like sometimes you drift a little bit.
Yeah.
You just have to kind of like correct your course and keep moving. So, and I still have those days.
Of course. I mean, you're going to have those days for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I still have those days that, you know, I just feel like I'm drowning in grief.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I just try to push through it.
Try to swim.
Yeah. And I just kind of, in a way, I think I just push down the feelings because part of me doesn't want to deal with it. And then, you know, but I know that I have to eventually. So, and there are days that I do deal with it and I just, you know, some days you just got to cry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So for everything. And like, you know, not just for my dad, but I grieve for you, you know, for what you went through and for what Sophia had to go through and, you know.
Well, what you went through too, because you had to carry the entire family, carry us to the finish line. That was all you. Yeah, it must have been Dad carrying us. I mean, that was all you.
Yeah.
That was all you. You did it all. You're the one that dragged me. You dragged me out of bed. You picked me up out of the bed half the time. No, actually, every single day you picked me out of bed. We had our little our routine.
You'd hold your hands
I
out.
had to cross my hands out. I'm like, help me. And then when I took my naps, you had to come and get me because, unfortunately, chemo, your body just gets stiff like a board.
Yeah.
And like whenever I would lay down, I would just be like, yeah, help. I can't move. And I can't move.
Yeah.
And you had to, I mean, too much information. You had to help me shower, get me in the shower, stand there while I showered while it was like 95 degrees because I was always freezing. So I had to hot water.
Well, and I had to make sure that you didn't fall.
Yeah.
And so I had to.
You had to swim.
I had, like Dory says, just keep
Just
swimming.
keep swimming. I wonder if you got the inspiration from that.
I don't remember when the movie came out.
Neither do I. I've only seen that movie the one time we saw it, and that's it.
You've
saw
never
it again.
seen it again?
No.
We might have to watch it again.
I can't watch Finding Nemo because it makes me cry all the time. Like
Well, that's what it's in.
No, it's in Finding Dory. Is it? Oh, I thought it wasn't Finding. No, then I have seen Finding Nemo. So I haven't seen Finding Dory since the first time we saw it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do a what would you rather after this just to lighten up the mood.
Yeah, because I'm over here
Boohooing
with tears.
and it's funny because Andrew writes so powerfully. Even Sophia, when we took her to the concert,
I was just thinking about that.
Go ahead.
No, when we
And that was Island Radio, the song.
yeah, when we went to the concert, I didn't really think she was fully paying attention, like, or really could, because sometimes at concerts you can't really hear the words because it's so loud. But Island Radio started playing, and so he says last transmission on the Island Radio. Shoot. Now I can't think of what he's saying.
I'm gonna find the lyrics.
Yeah, find the lyrics.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm trying to sing it in my head.
Last transmission from the Island Radio. Double vision wrapped up in last night's party clothes. I can't spend another night alone. I tried swimming, but I can't get home. Last transmission from the Island Radio.
Yeah. So he sings that. And like all of a sudden I look, and I'm just like dancing to the song or whatever. I wasn't really thinking too much about the lyrics. And I look over and Sophia is bawling her eyes out. And she was like, she looks at me. I go, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Did he make it home?"
She was younger. She was younger
This
then.
was a few years ago, but I was like, I think so.
Well, I mean, he's performing it, so yeah, he did.
I know. I was like, it's fine. It's just a song.
That goes to show you how powerful Andrew McMahon is.
Yes.
It made, at that point, Sophia must have been
11.
10 maybe.
10 or 11.
10 or 11.
Yeah.
He made our 10-year-old cry with the lyrics of his song.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Andrew's just-
and then the thing too with Sophia, she takes everything very literally.
Yeah.
So, sometimes, and like she's gotten better as she's gotten older. She doesn't take it so literally. But, before it was like you'd say something and it'd just be like a turn of phrase or something. Like it's just like, something like that. Yeah. And she'd think you were serious. So, for her to cry at that, it kind of made sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And it's funny because during that song, they always do the beach ball. They throw a deep beach ball.
Yeah.
So I'm over here enjoying the song.
I know.
And Sophia's like,
I was like, what happened?
and I'm thinking maybe the beach ball hit her in the face or something. And she's just crying. But Andrew McMahon, I'm telling you, if you have a chance, just dive into his catalog.
Yeah.
He was part of Something Corporate when he was younger. Then, I saw Something Corporate several times.
Yeah.
And Jack's Mannequin, Everything in Transit, is probably one of the greatest albums ever written by anybody.
Yeah.
I love that album because it has the mixtape. It has oh shoot, I just had a brain fart. Anyway, The Resolution is on the second one, The Glass Passenger.
Yeah.
I just love all Andrew McMahon stuff. And Cecilia and the Satellite.
Yeah, about his daughter. Yeah.
And one of my favorite songs of all time is written by him called Constantine.
Yeah.
It's a 10-minute song. I know you don't like it.
It's okay.
For you, it's too long.
I wasn't going to name our child after it.
I was dying to name Sophia Constantine and with the K, but Kelly wouldn't let me.
No. Constantine Hernandez just didn't sound.
Oh my God, nobody knew our last name.
It didn't sound right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so both of these songs, Watch the Sky and Swim, are written from different sides of the battle. Watch the Sky is about preparing for the fight, and Swim is about surviving it.
And what I like about Andrew McMahon's writing style is that he never sugarcoats anything, any of the hard stuff. He lets you know that you're never alone facing anything.
Yeah.
And he writes his book the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is amazing the way he wrote his book.
So these two songs basically became life rafts for our family, and for other people too. Fans who are fighting cancer, depression, anxiety, or just everyday life.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we're gonna skip a few things. So if you're listening to this right now, remember you keep on fighting, keep on swimming.
Yep.
And hey, sometimes it's funny because sometimes when we were driving to chemo or to the cancer center or to the doctor's appointment, I would literally just watch while you drove. I never really just when you're driving, you kind of just focus on what's ahead of you.
Right.
But as a passenger, you just watch and look at things.
right.
And I just watch this. I would literally watch the sky and look at the clouds. I'm like, those are pretty clouds. What a pretty sky we have. And I find myself doing that now still.
Yeah.
In my office, now that I have a window at my desk, I'll just like sometimes you get wound up with work and just the anxieties of life and just stuff, phone call, email, this and that. So I'll just stop everything and I'll just look out the window. I'm like,
Yeah.
pretty
Sometimes
sky.
you just need to decompress like that. And sometimes,
just watch the sky.
I mean, really being outside can kind of do that the best for you.
Oh yeah. It just sucks that it's literally a heat wave.
Yeah.
And it's just too hot to go outside.
But it's,
But yeah.
but you can always do it from inside.
I mean, I'm watching the sky right now. I'm looking at those clouds right now. This view is the best. The one behind me is not the best.
Yeah, because there's a house
There's
there.
a house right there. And I put reflective stuff on my window so my mom couldn't see into the building.
Yeah, and not be nosy.
So do you like the songs?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. So I got to play the outro song. It's different now, though. Let's try it out. Oh, yeah. The show email is listen to the words pod at gmail.com. The Instagram is listen to the words podcast at Instagram. I don't know what that is. You just listen to the words podcast on the Instagram.
On Instagram.
On the Instagram. There's only one Instagram, the Instagram. So, do you want to promote any of your stuff or are you good?
No, I'm good.
You
I
good?
closed my Etsy shop officially.
Really?
Because they charge you
For what?
for having a shop.
Since when?
They always do.
Oh, did I didn't know that.
Even if I have nothing listed, I thought like, okay, I'm not gonna have anything listed, but I'll keep the shop open.
How much do they charge?
Like 20 cents.
Oh.
But I don't know what account it's coming out of, so I'm like, let me stop this in case it gets to be like you're
Hundreds
in the
of dollars.
negative,
Jeez.
and so I.
Oh my gosh. There's one of our credit cards is being billed and I don't even know.
It might be my PayPal. There's like not that much on it, so that's why I'm like, let me just not. Let me just close it.
Officially,
Close it.
Kelly is out of business.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing it anymore.
My cancer killed her. It didn't kill me. It killed her Etsy shop. The only fatality of my cancer
It was the
your
Etsy shop. Yeah.
Wait.
No, it just.
But you do take side orders. Like,
I do stuff on the side. I just don't do like
Shop.
what I was doing.
Yeah, I got
It's
you.
just, and now I just don't have time because I'm working too. So
you're working. You're working.
well, I work 3 days
9 to
a
5.
week. So I work 3 days a week. So I'm trying to like, do stuff in between then. And I'm doing gifts for people, and
Yeah.
here's Bruce.
He's like, Mama, open the door. All right. Well, we will leave it at that. Please have you. Lily just ran past.
No, I saw her.
Yeah, she acts like she's old and she can't move, but
Yeah,
she sees something,
I know.
she hauls.
She hobbles.
All right, so we will come back next week. Our dog's looking out the window. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
If you have a second, please listen to the song, swim, and watch the sky.
Yep.
Talk to you later. What the song ended? Let's play it again. Bye, guys.
Bye.